I have a recording that I just made that I'll show you guys here. I'll release later, but we're waiting to see if this dam will break before we have to get off of our little peninsula here. But it's pretty crazy. Our water's coming up super fast. Check this boiling water over here. Right now, this creek is probably, I would say 4.5. Well, somewhere in between 4.5 and 6 feet higher than it was this morning. Look at this craziness. This is unbelievable. Charlie, get this mosquito off of me. Oh, what are you doing? What are you doing? No, put those back on.
They keep falling down.
Then tie them.
They're tied.
No, tie them tighter. If you tie them right, they won't fall off. Get this mosquito on my back.
What?
Get this mosquito on my back. No, not with your muddy hands. Oh man, it is unreal. Yeah, that hole, it's gonna start going around the dam all in together here shortly. We're gonna start seeing in just a little bit, we're gonna see water. See where the water's coming up here? Pretty soon it's gonna come up and around this log jam. A little bit ago, this tree right here, this one, cracked and shifted about a foot. And it looks like it's a live tree. Since we've been standing here, I'll come over here and show you guys something. So this is a waterway. As you can see, the water is slowed to just a trickle. It doesn't look like it's running, but I don't know if you can see the shadow of a rock right there. I put that rock there a few hours ago, or not a few hours, about 10 or 15 minutes ago. And this has came up about 2 feet since then. And this is just fed, this is a waterway fed by a tile dump. Charlie, you have to wash off with a garden hose. And here's Charlie. Oh my goodness. What do you do with a 10-year-old boy? Just craziness. We're waiting to see if this tree will hold up. There's so much water behind it. And there was a water earlier, there was a big loud thunder downstream a ways, which is crazy. This is actually to the straight, we're looking straight south right now. This creek actually travels north. But there was a loud pop when we were over in this area playing in the water, and we came over and there was all kinds of logs and debris coming down the creek and added to there was only 2 trees right here in this log jam. There was 2 trees earlier today and that was it. And now there's a massive pile of debris. And I don't know if I can zoom in on this. Oh, I can. There we go. Yeah. So you see where the roots are out of the tree, coming out of the embankment there? Right, ooh, sorry, it's on my phone. Right there. Those roots, there's about 3.5 to 4 feet of them that are now buried. I don't know how to see the live chat. Oh, sorry about that. I got attacked by a mosquito. Oh, watch here. Here comes another log to add to it. See if I can get you guys. I'm sorry, it's so shaky. I'm doing my best. It ain't much. Coming right there in the middle of the screen. Gonna add to the pile. Eventually there's got to be just too much. Oh, and here's the other thing I was using for a marker. There's some boards right here. They were fully out of the water when we got here. And actually, they were over in that area. And now they're down here. Hey, if you're watching this, hit the like button, please. It's greatly appreciated. It's greatly appreciated. Yeah. And if you're so inclined to subscribe, we'd greatly appreciate that too. Wow. I've always been absolutely amazed by the power of floodwater or water in general. Charlie, quit digging a hole right there.
You say Jimmy. So if you, this is what happened if you were mud and you got thrown off a boat and then someone went down. And then a shovel was going with you.
You need to wash that shovel off and all your stuff. Hey, stop. You just splattered me with mud. Get your stuff picked up and get rinsed off. Get in the waterway and rinse off. Yes. And put your shorts back on. Take your shorts with too. Rinse them off. Because there is some. There's probably about 2 to 3 feet before we have to abandon ship and move back a little ways. Charlie washing. I can't believe how much. So when I first started watching this and came over, there was 0 water going around that tree. You could see all the way to the ground by that tree. And I've probably been watching this for about 20 minutes now. What? Yeah, you can. Come down here. Did you wash your shorts off? Why didn't you put them back on? Well, I don't think it's going to break. I think it's just going to go around it. I know. I keep watching downstream to see if it's raising up at all, but it doesn't seem like it's coming up anymore now. It ain't going back down yet either, though.
Imagine a wave this tall. From the top.
If it starts raining, we need to get out of here. What?
What?
I said if it starts raining again, we got to get out of here.
Why?
Because the water's going to jump that much faster. Charlie, the water is what came up over 2 feet in the waterway since we got here for sure.
It's so deep.
Oh, it's unbelievable. Check.
What?
I don't know that it's went up a whole lot because this dam here I think it actually might be going back down. It's so hard to tell. Is it going down or is it just that board or stick sticking up out there is just moving? I don't know if it's moving. Well, if you look at where the water line is, you can't see. A water line anywhere. Charlie, stay away. No, leave it alone. Here's Charlie trying to play the stick next to this fast. Look how fast this water's moving, Charlie. Here. You record. No, dry your hands off on your shirt. Your chest. On your chest. Like here. Dry your... No, you. On you. Wipe them off. All right. Hold this. Back. Look at the screen. You gotta watch the screen.
Look at them.
So,
I'm gonna throw it though.
you want to throw it in? Okay. Here.
Okay, so this is you. So you're gonna walk in,
Charlie, no.
and then a big flood line came in, and this is you. Help me! Help me! Help me!
Watch that stick. And it hits those... It's churned
then
up
you
there
hit
a little bit.
Oh,
It is definitely 4 foot thick, or 4 foot deep where that stick is right now.
and I'm 4 foot something.
Yeah, but this water's got so much power, Charlie. Oh, our stick that was right here is now gone.
Not stick.
There was a stick right there.
I see it.
Well, it just jumped that much. That was like 6 inches that it jumped. Let's walk over here so we can see again.
Well, and then a little bit, I'm gonna go up because of this road.
Yeah, I'm not gonna spend much more time out here.
And this is still a little.
Mm-hmm. Oh, there's a tree down at the end that is, if you guys can see this, I'll hold super still. Check that tree out down at the end. It must be getting pushed in. Yeah, I think the water is definitely still going up. Oh, our stick down here that we've been monitoring, it just got moved. It's now out in at the bottom of the little waterfall. But yeah, that tree is definitely, or that bush down at the end of it's definitely gonna come down. It is almost gone. Oh, and check this out. We now have water coming up behind this branch. And say hello to Mama Cat. She's just as curious as us. She likes to come down to the shop all day and hang out with us. We started this because this tree right here broke and got pushed probably at least a foot. And then I don't know if the water just went up too high.
Look it!
What?
You just hit over there. A big log or something.
Yeah, a bunch. Oh, yeah, something's rolling down there. What the heck was that?
Dirt.
I think it was a rock
Rock.
or a tree branch or something.
Big log. Like a
Yeah.
root ball.
Yeah, it could be a root ball. Because this dam here is starting to give way. Here, Charlie, hold this. I'm gonna pull this stick out. Watch your recording.
There.
Some strength to that. It must be coming across from the other side. See how the stick is still in the water?
Right there, but he's not here.
Watch that. I'll throw this one downstream. We'll see what happens. I wonder how deep that is right now. I bet you it's really deep. Where'd it go?
Underwater.
Oh, now I see it. They got caught. Try and steady down, Charlie.
What?
It's starting to roll. I would get in and help it out, but I don't want to get washed downstream. And I don't know. I'm thinking it's probably 3 or 4 foot deep right there. At least.
Well, we're gonna head out soon.
Yeah, Charlie got a little too wet and muddy. Are you cleaned off a little bit? You need to go in the house and take a shower. Well, that too.
Well, we're just gonna take a shower anyway around it.
Yeah, you can just go straight and get in the shower.
Hey, I wanna go do that.
Go. Go take a shower, and I'm gonna record this for a couple more minutes, and then I'll be up. Well, I don't think that's gonna break down there anymore. I think it broke as much as it did. So, Charlie, go to the pickup and grab my thing. It's sitting on the center console. Yellow. Go grab it quick. Hurry fast. Because I asked you to. My yellow package. My things. Don't go through the house, go around. I'll meet you on top of the embankment right here. Because I'm going to walk down the length of the creek. All right, so we started this stream. If you're checking back in, because we heard the tree, that is this tree here, not this one, that one cracked and it moved about a foot in this log jam. And since I see somebody just tuned in, this log jam has tripled at least in thickness with stuff from washing down from downstream. And we were hoping to get it on tape watching it move. But if you look up here, that tree is pretty well tangled in this other tree. So there is a ton of pressure right now on these two trees. And it has moved a fair amount with some logs that just got added to it, because I was just 4 or 5 minutes ago able to see the log all the way down. So must have been when I was looking in the other direction, it must have had another log roll or something in it. It's gonna be quite the mess to clean out of there when the water goes down. It's where we get some of our firewood from every winter. Cleans the creek up, and it heats our house and the shop. So it is definitely helpful. So we don't mind going in the creek, and we like playing in the creek a lot. We like looking at all the cool rocks and the little fish and crawdads and stuff. Charlie just likes playing in the mud. What? Come here. Look at it. It moved again. The whole thing rolled.
What?
The whole pile rolled. Because look at where all the tree branches are now. They're laying in this side of the water. They weren't there before.
I got it. Here we go.
Charlie, and the water's starting to boil down at the end again. The water's jumping again because it's starting to boil down coming around the corner. So here's what I'm talking about. Is all the rapids way down there. It's probably 60, 70 yards down, maybe. It just looks so much different because it's just in this storm and the last one, it's made it, the creek probably 8-10 feet wider. It's pretty unreal. And there's that bush that's swaying. Kind of, I'll move it to center screen. The center screen bush, that is almost completely out of the water now. All right, we'll zoom back out so it's not so shaky. But yeah, I think this log jam's gonna go here pretty soon. Because the water is definitely coming up hard behind it. The only thing that makes me think it might survive is our boiling water right here. It's now cutting a path underneath the pile. Unbelievable. This is still just sitting here. The branches I threw in are still there. We're gonna walk the creek. Make sure, oh, gotta pick up after Charlie. Pretty typical. All right. We are going to walk down the creek and see what other cool things we see. This is one of my favorite places to hang out. It's staying relatively about the same. It hasn't jumped a whole ton recently, maybe a couple more inches. Before we go on our walk along the property line here, or the creek line, I want to check to see, well, either the waterway is going down, which it doesn't look like it because I don't see a saturated line along the creek here. But our rock, that's just barely visible right here. So it's still up quite a ways. The only thing that makes me think it might be going down, or this, either this water here is going down, or the creek is, I don't know, is gone up more, is we're starting to see our rapids again. Which normally this thing only can flow so fast because it's just tile dumps. You can only fit so much water through a tile dump. All right. Sorry for the shakiness, folks. Oh, if you look at this little stub, that little white piece right there, that was 5-6 inches out of the water if you rewind the video a little bit, a while ago. I try to use markers like that that are somewhat stationary. Let me get a better angle up here. So recently, this is the last time this creek started jumping. It's got a ways to go to put, oops, sorry, I'll slow down. these sticks way up here. And look how high we are. We just walked up, I don't know, at least 10 feet. Here a week and a half ago, this creek, in just a matter of 2 hours, I would say jumped 17 feet, which is at least 17 feet. It was unbelievable. That's what happens when you get 8+ inches of rain in 2 hours. All right. Up here in a little bit, I'll show you some of the logs that washed up and got stuck on this little thumb that sticks out here. So this little strip of land, you can see it drops down from the field behind it. This little area across the river from us. Well, check these logs out. That got pushed up. On the other side of the creek. Man, look how powerful that looks. It's just amazing. If you're just tuning in, I'm showing now you can really see where about a week ago, 2 weeks ago maybe at the most, all of this here, everything you can see, even where I'm standing, was underwater. There was water up in the grass in my lawn. And currently I think this creek is up about 6-7 feet. Because it's a pretty good drop off in here. And on this side of the creek, that's a big wall. And it's gotten eroded way back. This has gotten so much wider. I think we're back. We're walking away from the house and the Wi-Fi dropped us. This is pretty wild right here. So we could walk out by where this dead tree is. Because the reason why I say we can walk out there is or at least there was, a rock ledge right there. But yeah, this is normally just a puny little trickle. And now, oh, maybe we can see some rocks here. Well, I'm not brave or dumb enough. You can see the plants that are growing here. So you can see that there is dirt yet. But look at how the power of this water just amazes me. See if we push on this tree, what happens. Nothing, she's pretty solid. I would hate to fall in this. Oofta. That would be bad. Can't wait to see what is unearthed when this water goes down. Always something new to look for in this creek when the water goes back down. We gotta keep our ears peeled to hear if that log jam starts breaking up. Because if it does, we need to get out of here fast. Oh, there's another log jam coming up by I believe it's a giant cottonwood or a giant maple. That's a giant cottonwood. Up ahead. 3 years ago, I was able to drive my four-wheeler on this side of this tree. That's how much this water had chewed up here 2 years ago or 3 years ago. 2 years ago, in the spring we got a lot of rain. And then in the summer it dried up and we never got nothing in August. And that winter we got a ton of snow, or we got a fair amount of snow. But this last winter and the year before was pretty much a drought. Trees were starting to die. My evergreens, well, we can't really see them from here, still show damage from the drought that lasted about 1.5 to 2 years. I'm pretty sure it is over though. This is And this is the third time this year, or fourth time that this water has done this. It's just incredible. Let's check this log jam out if we can get close enough to it. And you can see how this is a pre-existing log jam from the last time it did this, or the time before. We can kind of see it, see where the foam is. I'll go around to the other side if we can see it from the back side. It ain't super huge, but if you check out some of our other videos, we're coming up to the place where I record a fair amount of our rock finding videos. But yeah, that water was at least 5 feet higher than it is currently. And so the base of that maple tree, straight in the center of the screen, is normally 4 feet out of water, and it's now in the water because that's a choke point in this creek right there. That maple tree has made it go around. But as we can see right here, yeah, this is another spot we used to be able to drive our four-wheeler around, this little tree, in between the tree and the creek. But today, I don't even want to walk on that. Oh, that's a big undercut. Check that out. It is creating a cavern. Do we dare walk on this? Well, she's pretty soft there. Whew. I would not want to fall in that. It might not be a very wide creek. Oh, there you can see the log jam nicely. It ain't terrible, but it is 3 to 4 inches higher water on the other side. So this is our beach, normally. It's hard to say what it looks like currently, because this stump right here that's sticking out is about 6 feet above water normally. It's quite crazy. And you can see the erosion that's happened on the other side of the creek. And all the roots that are exposed currently, a lot of that happened on this last big storm system. And we're supposed to get rain for the rest of the week, so I don't think this creek's probably gonna go down for the next week. Which who knows how much damage that'll do or how much bigger this creek will become. Oh man. So I'm coming up on the place where I do a lot of my videos that are in the creek when we find time that we're not working to do them. And I'll show you guys in a second because we've taken some video footage in the winter and the snowmobiles over here, but this is all underwater. And you're normally 5 feet from water when you're standing in here. You see the grass line and you see the rock, or here's the other side of our trail right here. I'll walk through this because this is just standing water pretty much. I don't think it's going to be too crazy. All right, let's see if I can turn the camera around. My boots are already full. I'm not sure if you guys can see or not. Yeah, we're in 5-6 inches of water. Woo-hoo. Now we're coming down off the hill the rest of the way. There ain't really much power here. Oh, there it's going over my boots. We should be in knee-deep water here in a second. But look at, just because of this grass is the only reason why this is calm. And it's gonna get deeper up here. Ah. This is nerve-wracking. There's no current here, but there's definitely something in the water over here. Every once in a while it comes up and bites at it. But Probably not the smartest thing to be doing. Look at the rapids over there, and I can just barely tell that there's water pushing, and it is up to my knees currently. This is pretty unbelievable. And that tree there, if you guys can see it or not, is normally completely, the creek goes around it. Another little choke point right there. But that tree is tipped. Oh yeah, it is definitely tipped. Here, I'm gonna change camera view. Yeah, I thought that tree had moved. Ooh, there was some dirt that just fell down. That is all changed again. I wish I could see under the water to see what's under it. All right, so we're gonna go back to walking in this water. Like I said a minute ago, the only reason why I can do this is because I know what I'm standing on. This is our four-wheeler trail. And this grass line here, or weed line, keeps it protected. Woo. That was sketchy. There is a new channel there that never used to be there. And now we're gonna start climbing up. But you can see what I walked through behind me. And you can see where the two different four-wheeler trails are that come in. And it's slowly engulfing them. Now I have to dump my boots back out. I had dumped them out once. But so you can see this old swather, or haybine, I guess. It's not a swather. Look at the sticks from the last storm. Oh, my boots are so heavy. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Oh, ain't that interesting? There's a toolbox on this. I never noticed that before. But look at the shrub, all the branches and stuff from the water, and you can tell it was from the water. What is in this toolbox? No, just mud from the last flood. Tip that up. We don't want that to fall off. But that's pretty wild because look at, we are still, so that toolbox is hip level on me. And I would say hip level on me is 10 feet from this water line right now. Let's see if I can show you guys, sorry about my hand. Oh, dump the boots back out. I'm normally, I'm fascinated by floodwater, but normally not dumb enough to walk through it. But in this instance over here, it's our four-wheeler trail. I kind of know where it goes. I know what the ground was like. And as I can see that there's no fast moving water in it. And I'm betting, well, I think it's starting to rain again. Oh, I don't know what you guys can see currently. Oh, hold on, I got something on one of my lenses. There, that's better. All right, up ahead we'll see some more of another log jam. And then we'll walk back up to the first one. Yeah, look at, there's some more sticks. And you can see how high that is from normal. If you guys go back in some of our other videos, you'll see that this creek is up a long ways currently, like 5-6 feet, and then to put sticks here. Or to fill that toolbox with that we just looked in, full of mud. That is incredible. Because that means this creek was at least 20 feet higher than normal. So here's a choke point, and it must be pretty well rooted, or tons of rocks because it chokes this creek way down right here. And that's probably why the water gets so high in this area. It's because it's forced to go through this little spot that's only 10, 15 foot wide. But you can look, here I'll zoom in, on the other side, how high it got over there. Just look at that pile of sticks along the ground. And that's chest level with me. So that means this last storm, water was probably about to go over a road. I've never seen it go over the road. I've seen it up to it one time 5 years ago when we first moved here. Yeah, here's some more. And you can see the mud. I don't know if you guys can tell on the screen or not, but you can see, oh yeah, look at this. Look at the roots. Yep, way up here. Where's the highest one we can find? Way up here. That is 4 foot. So that means this water was at least 12 foot higher than it is right now. Not that long ago. It actually, this last water, it broke off. Oh no. That did not get broke off. So for the first time since I've been here, we have had, if anybody knows what this is, a beaver. Oh, hold on. We've now have an infiltration of beavers. And a beaver just recently chewed my pine tree off. That's more than a little disappointing. A dirty devil. But yeah, look at the grass. You can still see in the grass how the water went. I can't believe a beaver chewed my pine tree off. Now, I didn't cut it down. I mowed around it since we bought this place. And the darn devil chewed her right off. So this has got from when the county put this in, or the township, whoever. I imagine it'd be township, I guess. They put some concrete over the top of the rocks to get them to quit washing away. And this is all probably got some pretty big giant boulders in it too. Would be kind of my guess. See if we can walk out here a little bit. Look down these culverts. Oh, this makes me nervous because look at how much power that water's got right now. Yeah, this culvert normally never has anything in it. It's just sand. Even right now, we could probably walk through that because as you can see, the water is not really going in there. It is a little bit. All right, let's walk up the concrete. It's the closest we get to sidewalk in the country. It's pretty smooth. And we got some birds planted for us. Our first ever berry bush out here. Well, let's see. Not really ripe. Oh, so bitter. Ouch. Oh. They're all over this area, but we never had any on our property until, well, technically it's in the ditch, till this year. So here's the other creek. If there was a nice way to walk alongside it, there is a massive log jam. I'm gonna try and see if I can get to it. Huh. I just scared something off. I don't know what it was. I heard some thumping. Makes me think it's a beaver. Oh boy. Look at how high that water is behind that dam. Or log jam. That log jam's been there for a long time. There's a 100-year-old tree, at least 100-year-old tree laying down. And I went in there and I took a bunch of it out right after we moved here, and then I floated the logs to here and pulled them out. That pine tree still gets me though. All right, let's check out the other side of the creek first, where the creek gets big, because the two creeks join together. And then on this side, oh man. Huh, wonder what that is. something interesting. Oh, there's another tree that got cut down. Check that out. Let's walk down and check that out. There's a tree that got cut down earlier this year by a beaver because it's already blacked. Look at how much got washed out from oh, jeepers. Look at that. Check out this rock in the concrete, though. I love rocks. That's why I love this creek so much. Check this out. That is pretty cool. Is it loose? Oh, no. That ain't going nowhere. We would have to bring a hammer to get that one. Let's see if we find something cool. Oh, look at this. That's pretty. Here's a nice one. This would be nice all polished up. Look at all the lines in that. See if I move these ruts, what we find. Oh yeah. This is super pretty. And it's glassy smooth already. Oh. Here's a blue agate. Oh, look at this. Oh, there's some fossils. Definitely are taking that one with. Some interesting slits in this piece. I don't very often make it this far in my searching. I normally end up staying on the other side of the road. Oh, I hear some nasty water down below. We gotta go check that out. I hear some plumping and weird noises every once in a while. I don't know if you guys can hear it or not. Oh. Oh, there we go. Look at that beauty. Oh man, you guys gotta see this. Wait a second. Check this out. Look at those beautiful lines. Get it to focus. Oh, come on. Oh, it is so pretty. Doesn't quite show up as good on the other end. Scrub it off a little. Look at those lines, how they flow. It's so cool. Piece of probably rose quartz, but it gets so smooth, so I'm not sure what it is. Somebody knows, comment. A lot of cool stuff right here. I love these super teeny tiny, ultra smooth ones. They'll get added to the bottom of our fish tank. Here's a new spot. What do we find here? We got this really clear one. That's pretty cool. Been cool to find that one with all those lines in it when it was still whole. Here's a good one. Maybe. I think that's an... Oh yeah. You can definitely see all the colors and stuff in it. Some of these you never know what they are until you take them home and wash them up. Yeah, we had some people stopping up on the road. How's it going? Not too bad. I see the beavers have been plenty active. They took our pine tree on the other side. It was there last week. Yeah.
I think they usually dam up down there.
Right, by Loris. Well, by Loris's field.
Back behind Meyerhofer's.
Oh, they do behind Meyerhofer's too.
He's blown them up a few times.
Yeah, because it's been so shallow.
Right.
And then last year there was no water at all.
Right.
So they stayed away.
Yeah.
Now I found this piece of trash down here. I came here to get out.
Yeah. Cool. Take care.
You too. If it keeps raining, we might see water at our house this year yet.
You know, 15 years ago, it was over the road.
So when we first bought, we bought this in August of 19.
Okay.
And in September that year, we had a huge rainstorm and it was like right at the top of the concrete.
Yeah.
And that was the highest it ever got.
Yeah. 15 years ago, it was over the road. We didn't feel comfortable crossing it.
I wouldn't have. No way. Floodwater's dangerous. Like, well, this is up 6-7 feet right now.
Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, you fall in that.
It was within 20 feet of our house.
Oh man, that's wild. We'll take that back up with us. Let's see what we see here. This sandbar, see? You can't see it right now, but that's all full of sand also. Oh man. Check out this green rock. That is so cool. Literally talking to one of the neighbors. All right. Let's see what we find for a dam back here. And maybe find some cool rocks that are in the grass up here. But I hear a waterfall, and that's really what I want to see. Man, look at all the sand and stuff pushed way up here. And we're not as high up right now as I thought. 5-6 feet. This is unbelievable. Look at all this sand. That is just wild. I gotta try and I put those rocks in my pants pocket. Now my pants are falling off. Or my shorts. Oh yeah. There is a log jam up here or something going on. We're gonna get up and see it. You guys could probably start hearing it now too. Well, just a piece of concrete. But this is unbelievable. This whole woods is full of sand. That takes some tremendous power to put sand this high up. Oh boy. Wow. Oh. Don't know how comfortable I am standing. Oh, I see the edge, so it's not too bad. But so this is, oops, sorry. This is what I was hearing. Look at that giant tree that it took out. This is way different from last time I was here. Unbelievable. I can't believe the sand. And look how high up in the tree. That's